A game that makes this sport what it is, a rivalry game. For many schools and fans, it's days like today that can set your feelings about your school allegiance and provide a sense of accomplishment or dread for a very long time. Welcome to spectacular Boca Raton, Florida, Flagler Credit Union Stadium, home to the Florida Atlantic Owls. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Florida International Panthers, squaring off with another Sun Belt foe, the Florida Atlantic Owls. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the FIU Panthers offense makes its way onto the field to open this game. Now, guys, let's not forget, the last time these two got together, we had ourselves an absolute classic that has provided motivation for one side ever since, David.
I mean, such a back and forth, such a fun game. Everyone remembers where they were on their couch or in the stadium for that rivalry game.
And that's what rivalry games are supposed to look like. Both teams playing with phenomenal intensity. It's going to go down right to the wire. And you're right, those are the games that make college football special.
The offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
He'll run it again. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. FIU pushing tempo.
Really nice run there, picking up the first down. Now they're right back up to the line of scrimmage, ready to go again.
On the ground, it's Lions. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Offense in the hurry up.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does.
Turning it on. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down. And the Panthers look to keep this drive humming.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better.
Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, an offense you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Back to pass, it's right. Out of the backfield, he's open. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. After the short completion, do they go for the big one on third down? They go to the ground. He stopped short, and it's fourth down. Here comes the field goal unit. He boomed it through, a 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away.
Man, these late-night crowds are so much fun. They're so into it, so much energy in this building. And the visiting team drives down the field. Tell you what, drive stalls out a little bit, but they quieted this place a little bit by getting 3 and starting this game off on the right foot.
So the Florida Atlantic Owls offense will go to work for the first time today. And you've got to believe this defense has put in extra time to try to slow down this tight end, David. But the question, can they even stop him?
It's one thing to watch it. It's another thing to stop it. And just impressed with the way they move him around. They use him. Sometimes he blocks. Sometimes he's a wide receiver. Like sometimes he's a lineman. Sometimes he's a wide receiver. So tough to figure out where he's going to be to double team him. But I bet he's got the attention of this defense, Jesse.
He does for sure, and because of that, David, I think it's going to open up some opportunities for maybe some of the other guys out wide. If you've got 2 guys covering the tight end as a quarterback, you've got to be ready to throw the football somewhere else.
There he goes. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. And the Owls, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Tight end now in motion. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and his offense is threatening with a first down. The Owls pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Quarterback extends the play. Slings it downfield. He's open on the right. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Owls.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. Down 6-3 early, they'll try to put together a drive to take the lead. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short. FIU pushing tempo.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Look out, he's got room. A solid pickup there, works it to the 38 before being pushed out of bounds. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning turkey bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked, maybe even double-team high-low, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. That's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. Already showing signs of a slugfest as they try to build on this 6-3 lead. Got his man to the left.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
They get him down, but he does pick up 3 to the 32-yard line. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Now the pitch. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection. Florida Atlantic will go to work with a fresh set of downs. The inside handoff. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Dropping back, it's St. Clair. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Breaks into the open. A huge pickup on the play before he goes out of bounds, but the question is, will it stand? There is a penalty marker on the field. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looking for space. It's Roach. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Florida Atlantic races to the line. From the gun to give, looking for room. They finally get him stopped, but this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wants to go up top. Quarterback adapting. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown! They'll try to add another to their lead. Well, that necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
The Florida International offense is back on the field. Maybe a little more urgency as they start this drive down 13-3. The give to the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Panthers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. No, he loses the ball after the huge gain. And the defense jumps on it and they get that turnover. Quarterback on the keeper. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Incomplete. Man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Oh, he's got some space. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. Both teams made no secret they wanted to target their big play receivers, and they've done just that in the first. First play of the period, first down here. Here we go. They'll ride the hot hand. Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Banner. Holds and fires complete to the right. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown Owls! No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field. Find those guys down the field.
And they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there was some...
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
I know it's early in this game, but, man, this defense has had their number. They've done a great job. Already built a huge lead. Now getting this offense in a situation where they got to pass the football, and they better protect their quarterback better than they are right now.
He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. FIU will line up to punt. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. From midfield, looking for room. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Scanning the field, it's St. Clair. Under fire. Going to try to get it himself. Turning it on. They run him out of bounds after a tremendous pickup on the play.
This is the most annoying thing in the world for a defense, is when you start to play all these plays and all these pass concepts and routes, and then you let the quarterback get outside the pocket, and he takes off, and he gets a first down. Like, so much to defend. That is the hardest thing to defend, because you don't know where it's going to happen on the field and when it's going to happen.
Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Gets it out fast. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic. And they take it in for 6 more points. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. They've got a long road ahead of them if they want to get back into this game, but they have to get to work on this drive. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. This time he's got his man. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. And the Panthers come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Fires to the wideout. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Just needs a crack to get a return. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining.
A lot of room to the right. And he's finally forced out of bounds. Another 1st down, and he has just been running wild on this defense. Big play offense, and it has them threatening now. 1st and 10 from the 25. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Off play action. Right down the middle. Makes the grab. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal.
All right, 2nd quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some 1st downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
He'll pull it on the read. Touchdown, Owls! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
And he added the extra point.
34, Florida International, 3.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Florida International offense is back on the field. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Offenses want to get the ball to their playmakers really fast. They try to throw the wide receiver screen, but how about the defender? He was right there in his space, got him on the ground as soon as he caught it. He was ready for that play.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Lewis. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Oh, it's a reverse. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
Everybody loves those trick plays, man, those misdirections, but the problem is when you stay home and you play the play really disciplined and sound like this defense does, you knock it dead, and a lot of times for a loss, and put the offense in a...
There he goes. Touchdown, Florida International. Once he got some room, it was over. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. He'll do it himself. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
And the Owls can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Unloads to the wideout. Grabbed on the outside, it's Henry. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. The Owls come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Trying to pick it up on the ground. And the defense knew exactly where that first down line was, and they stopped him short.
Offense facing 4th down.
This offense is completely confident in their ability to get 1 yard. They'll go for it on 4th down. Off the RPO, throw to the right, looking for the first. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Florida Atlantic goes to work with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Fires toward the end zone. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
That's caught. It's Carr. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Bells and whistles have got to be going off in this quarterback's head now. It's 3rd and long, so you know you're expecting pressure. You got to know where your hot routes are. You got to be able to read the coverage and make sure you get this football out of your hands quickly to not take a sack or worse, turn the football over.
And the pass is incomplete here on 3rd down, but there is a flag. Let's check it out. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Florida Atlantic will have to send out the punt team. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
Breaks into the open. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He'll try to do it himself. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact.
And this QB, man, how about it? It's a pass play. He's dropping back to pass. He realizes it's man-to-man, and as they start to chase their guys down the field, well, nobody's got me, and I can just take off, and I've got speed. He chews up ground so easy. So frustrating for a defense to have to deal with a guy like this.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
Quick with the spin move. He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Pressure coming. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Got to save every precious second, and the spike stops the clock. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together, and a fun first half between these rivals.
FIU has it on a tee, about ready to go here in the third quarter. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. First play from scrimmage, and they'll keep it on the ground. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Offense will try to strike on 1st and 10. Gives it on the option. Fighting off the defender. Oh, he's got some space. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call the
deep shot for the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
And this offense is just, they've struggled to get in a rhythm. And I like they take a shot down the field, but interested to see how they can maybe get some easy completions for this quarterback and get him in a little bit of a rhythm.
Across the 25. Spins away. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not a...
And he's going to score. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry, get some emotion, get some momentum on your side.
Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. Looking downfield, it's right. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on 1st down.
Well, the best thing that's happened so far in this game for this offense has been looking this guy's way and giving him a shot. He has their only touchdown in this game, so they're trying to take another shot down the field. Good job in coverage defensively. You've got to be aware of where this guy is, because right now he's been their biggest playmaker.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, they're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on 3rd down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. Leaves it with the back. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
And I really like the job by this offense because, listen, you've got the lead. Be smart with the football. You drop.
Turning it on. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
This offense is just like Novocaine. Like, just give it time. It just keeps working. It's a slow death, right? Like, they continue to just chip away. Nice first down play. Nice read. Get it to the pitch man. Sets up a great second down opportunity.
Florida Atlantic comes to the line on 1st and goal. It's complete to the left. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic. And they take it in for 6 more points. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
To throw, it's right. Fires to the middle. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Makes the grab. It's Lewis. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. It didn't get any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. Fires to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. Using his legs to buy some time. 1st down and more. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Open space at the 25. There he goes. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic. Excellent pass by the back on the option. Saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Florida International offense is back on the field. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Rides to back and leaves it. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves him with 2nd and short. They'll go right back to the run. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35.
And that was a nice 2nd down run and setting up 3rd and inches. And now it's physical time, right? Like, they know you might run the football. You know you probably want to run the football. How can you be more physical? Sometimes bring some extra bodies, some extra tight ends in. Go to that play that you know is your short yardage play.
And, David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down. The Panthers are moving quickly down the field. Dropping back, it's right. Got it in the middle, it's Carter. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game now on second down. Rides the back on the option. The give. Breaks into the open. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. FIU comes out with a fresh set of downs. Caught in the backfield, it's McNeil. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Second down.
All right, guys, so Florida Atlantic has the lead. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the third quarter stats. So the final period starts with a second down play. They'll leave it with him. They could have used a little bit more there. Pick up a 3. It's 3rd and 7.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Caught in the backfield. It's Burton. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. To give it enough body English, but he missed it. Hoping to cut into that lead, and they did not. The lead is huge. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
And the defense down in this game, they just can't do anything to stop this offense at this point, David. Right now, they know they're going to be trying to run the football and try and ice the game, but there's nothing at this point it seems they can do.
Yeah, and it's frustrating. I got to sell out, man. I got to bring as many guys to the line of scrimmage as I can. I got to find a way to get this ball back to my offense. The clock is not my friend, and them running the football is only going to run this thing out quicker. I got to find a way to make something happen, strip the football, do something.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Fires to the big fella. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. New set of downs after the completion. Wants to throw again. They'll run the screen. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. And the Owls line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called, guys, offensively all game long, or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
Ought to have great field position here as he grabs it inside his 35. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. They built up some time of possession with that last drive, but couldn't turn it into points with the missed field goal. We'll see if they can put something on the board this time.
Yeah, this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's in the fourth quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because I don't know if y'all realize this, but we're down by a lot.
Now facing a 3rd and long. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. FIU will line up to punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Well, what that punt lacked in height, it made up for by being short. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. From the gun, the ground game. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27. Florida Atlantic trying to get back on the ball.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
The Owls come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Caught near the sticks. It's Roach. He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line.
And you'd like to see the defense play a little bit tighter on those short yard situations. They give up the 1st down, and they better get ready because you can tell they're right back on the ball to run another play.
This reminds me of the guy I used to play for in college down in Gainesville, the head ball coach. He used to like to do this. He would have big leads in the 4th quarter. He was still letting his QBs throw it deep down the field.
Throws to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Card. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
Well, it really just feels like they are trying to make a statement to everybody in college football. They've got a lead, they've got it late, and they are still putting it on this defense. They are still letting it fly. They're airing it out, trying to light up the scoreboard.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Back to pass. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Yeah, and a nice job understanding. They're trying to run a screen. They're trying to throw that over your head. They let you run up the field. You're not going to be able to get the sack, get your hands in the air, try to affect the quarterback, and a nice job getting my hands in the air and deflecting the field.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
Well, the problem with the play-action game is that it forces the QB to hold on to the ball just a little bit longer to allow some of these plays to develop. And, of course, that gives this defense longer to get after him.
Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a 1st down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Looking to throw, it's Winters. Makes the catch, it's Williams. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. And the Panthers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. The give to the single back. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
The Panthers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. It's a seam lock. I'm sorry, you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous parting gift, a late touchdown.
Well, it's good to finally see this offense have a little bit of success because that has not been the case in this game. Nothing has gone their way. They keep shooting themselves in the foot. You know, guys, coaches are always trying to find things to build on, and this is at least something late in this game, scoring that touchdown that hopefully helps build their confidence the next time they take the field.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Starts the drive trying to go up top. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and a first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for. And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense, still trying to make big plays, and they've had a great day so far.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down.
And there's nothing more frustrating than when you get late in the game and you know they're running the football and you don't stop them. It's been that kind of day for this defense. They haven't played well. They're going to have to go to the well. They're going to have to figure some things out. Practice this week, I can promise you, will not be a lot of fun with these coaches.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. They got him. Big stop in the backfield, and what a stand by this defense to keep points off the board.
And the offensive line has to do a better job protecting their man. It's 4th down. He needs some time to make a play. The defense brings the blitz, beats the offensive line, and gets the big sack.
Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to throw. It's Winters. Trying to barrel in. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. And they've moved their way down, but still they need 2 more yards. Can they bang it in with the running game on 3rd down? Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalry